Yes, I'm Joe at the Woodbridge Inn here in Jasper, Georgia. My wife and I, we have purchased this place 32 years ago with a vision that we had to bring some little upper class food into the community here and to have some lodging available for those who come eat with us here from Atlanta or different places that they can spend the night here. Many times people ask me, Joe, we love to drive up here and eat with you, but when we drink a bottle of wine and we have to drive back home again, that makes it very awkward. So we therefore build a lodge where people can eat with us, and now they can spend the night with us too. We have been operating the restaurant for over 31 years now. All owner operated. So my wife Brenda and I, we operate the place here. We had our children involved at one time. Our son Hans, who is more like TV star, he's cooking on TV. He is the chef for he's the chef for the Georgia Public Television, and he'll be seen many times beginning with next year on that channel to show many times what he learned with me here at the Woodbridge Inn. So we are very proud of him, and we're happy that he can do that. He used to be our chef here too, but due to the fact that he contracted cancer about 3 years ago, he was not able to work in this stressful business anymore. So we therefore had to let him loose here, and he has cooked at the LJ telephone company for over 2 years now, but he is hired now by the Georgia Public Television. So our menu, as we bought the place, first of all we had to decide what we're going to serve here. Worse than that, we had to decide who is going to cook in the kitchen, because I said not me, my wife said not me. So at the end I just ended up cooking, being in the kitchen. I was the chef here. We tried to get the lots of unusual things into our place here. Game is a strong part in our part. Game is considered. We have venison. Actually, we can now get fresh venison here in the United States, and we have duck. We have several items that you really cannot find anywhere else. A very unusual item that we have that people drive many miles for is veal sweetbreads. Veal sweetbread is a rarity that is a kind of old-fashioned, wonderful item that people seek out and go to places like that. So we do always have the veal sweetbreads on our menu. When operating our restaurant, it was very important that Brenda, my wife, is on the floor, so she, first of all, not only does she recognize the people, she also recognizes people's names, which I'm very, very bad with. So I can pretty much tell you, yeah, you've been here and you've eaten that, I can remember that. But when it comes to names, I know I should try harder, but I just cannot remember any names. It's getting worse now that I'm approaching 70, so the name stuff is getting pretty bad with me. I still remember how to cook things because that's something that I don't never forget. I can cook things that I've eaten years ago and never knew at that time how to put it together, but today I can remember in my mind what it tastes like, and this kind of a flavor I can reproduce it in my mind just the way that I have experienced as a child, I've eaten as a child. So we have lots of German dishes on the menu. We don't want to call ourselves a German restaurant. We are just a continental restaurant with many American dishes and many continental European dishes on the menu. Our German dishes are, for those who are German, they love to eat them here, but it seems like German restaurants are a thing of the past. We have more ethnic places now when it comes to places from Taiwan, China, Mexico, everywhere. So they seem to be the number one ethnic places. The German restaurants are pretty much a thing of the past. The food hasn't changed there, but maybe the taste buds of our American people here have have changed to Mexican and those kind of things. While here, I have discovered, which I thought was a semi-precious stone. I went once out in the field and I saw some pieces of marble that they used in connecting the street with a field. So actually had a little culvert going over the culvert. They packed in pieces of marble tight on both sides of the culvert to hold it together. And I stopped my car and I picked it up and said, my Lord, that's real marble here. See, I was fascinated with it, and ever since then I've been working with the marble. I have taught myself, or should I say I learned myself, like we say in Jasper here, how to carve it, how to work it, and how to make things out of it. I have carved many things out of marble, and they're all displayed and for sale here at the Woodbridge Inn. And this is one of the pastime things that I do. As you can imagine, if you have a restaurant, you have lots of times on your hands where you have to do something else. I hope you know I'm kidding. The marble is my little escape. So wherever I want to get away from what I'm doing here and getting away from, I love people, but sometimes you have too much people in your mind. I'm not talking to many customers, that's we always see. But I like to be sometimes by myself and let it all out on the marble, because I can bang and hammer it, and it likes it. The more hammer, the better it gets.